is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host, and welcome to the Lone Doctrine. I am your weekly dose of constructive food for thought. If you are just tuning in with us, welcome. Today I'm extra excited, so welcome on an extra excited day. And we are talking this month about personal accountability. Personal accountability. This is the topic of the month. So let's dig in. Let's think about the evolution of accountability. There's a time when we go from childhood to adulthood, and the difference in our accountability is it got lost to possibly I lost it. Accountability takes honesty, strength, and to be honest with a bit of humility. Now, sometimes we don't want to put the blame on ourselves. It is much easier to put the blame on someone else or some sort of circumstance or the environment you might have grown up in, be in, etc., etc. But the fact is, you are the architect to your life. You can take responsibility and make this life, the one and only one that you're going to get, the best it can be. It is time to get your mind on the right track and live a great life. So guess what? It's story time. This story is called, What Am I? I am seldom considered, though I do more to influence everything about you than virtually any one thing in your life. I often control the time you get up in the morning, the time you go to sleep, what you eat and drink, and the very thought that runs through your head. I can make you either happy or sad, loving or hateful, cheerful or remorseful, congenial or spiteful, and in doing so, control the very capacity that you have for success. No, you don't often think of me. Instead, you blame the problem I create on the shortcoming of others, or the state of the economy, or your family, or a million other reasons. Often at times, unable to find anyone else to blame, you look for shortcomings within yourself on which you lay the blame. When my impact on your life fully is considered in your every thought and action, when you are mindful of my awesome power, when you nurture and groom me for positive use in your life, I can become more contagious than the most prolific disease ever witnessed by man. My influence will spread to every person you come in contact with. Groomed and nurtured in a positive manner, there will be no person or obstacle that can stand in the way of my success or fail to be impacted for the better. What am I? I am your attitude. Life is presented with opportunity after opportunity. It is up to us to make the change and make the choice. Even as you listen to this podcast, what you do with this food for thought is up to you. Your actions are your choice. Unless you have a physical or mental disadvantage, then in that circumstance, it's merely an adjustment of your perspective and approach. I've seen what some people who could be seen as having many disadvantages do incredible things with their lives. And quote, when there's a will, there's a way. Some actions that apply to many of us are how we choose to communicate with others, how we spend our time, our manners, our habitual behaviors, the consideration and respect you show others, your eating habits, your exercise habits, and much more. All of these play into how we lead our life, how we achieve goals, the quality of our relationships, and the well-being of our mind and body. Truth be told, the only one responsible is you, even in the darkest days. Sometimes we have to step back. We have to, what I like to call, choose our battles wisely. There's a comparison in life where we have the menial and we have the real life. Sometimes it's to our benefit to really take a look at our attitude. What is setting us off? What is upsetting us? What is slowing us down? What is getting in our way? We can quickly become our own worst enemy. Now, when I say choose your battles wisely, this is what I think about. If there's somebody on the road just totally freaking out, that stress just makes the majority of people freak out. Now, me, I could easily fall into that because I commute almost every day in LA traffic. Now, what I do is I try to choose my battles wisely. Is it worth it? Probably not. Is most of those menial things in life worth sacrificing my own peace? Probably not. And I'm going to go ahead and say no. Because there's so much real life, good and bad. When we experience a hardship in our family, when we experience a real hardship in our careers and our passions, those are the real life things that we can put our energy and our positive attitude into and not be sucked dry of the menial negativity that's out in the world every single day. You have the choice. This is your one and only life. Take control and be accountable. The choice is up to you. If you found value in today's podcast, we could use your help reaching our goal in order to serve you better. Along with our podcast, we hope to create courses, books, videos, and more food for thought to get your mind on the right track and live a great life. Visit lonedoctrine.com where you'll find a support button that's partnered up with Patreon. Even $1 a month goes a long way. Your support will and is making a difference. Thank you for your willingness to share our podcast, your generosity in supporting lives around the world, and a special thank you to our Patreons for all you do to make the Lone Doctrine possible. We are here to continuously support all our listeners, and we send good thoughts and awesome vibes to you and your loved ones in that each day will be better than the last. So let's all keep fighting the good fight.
It's a great day.